The Lost Lily Trails of Shenandoah National Park are a series of somewhat obscure and lesser-known hiking paths that weave through the park's lush landscapes. Unlike the more popular and well-maintained trails, these routes have largely remained untouched by the sands of time, preserving their natural beauty and historical significance. They are named after the rare lilies that are said to grow alongside these trails, offering an enigmatic allure to hikers and nature enthusiasts. These trails offer a unique hiking experience, free from the crowds that frequent the more advertised routes within the park, allowing for a more intimate encounter with nature. The significance of the Lost Lily Trails lies in their ability to connect adventurers with the untouched beauty and diversity of Shenandoah's ecosystem. They provide a serene environment, teeming with rich flora and fauna, serving as a sanctuary for both the rare lilies and various wildlife species. Hikers seeking solitude and a deeper communion with nature will find these trails an invaluable asset. This contributes to the broader understanding and appreciation of the park's ecological dynamics and encourages a respect for preserving these natural environments. Several examples highlight the appeal of the Lost Lily Trails. First, they offer a haven for botanists and plant enthusiasts who are particularly interested in studying the rare lilies and other native plant species that thrive in Virginia's unique climate and altitude. Second, the trails serve as a challenging yet rewarding experience for seasoned hikers looking for an off-the-beaten-path adventure, where the serenity and mystery of the trails contrast sharply with more frequented sites. Supporting opinions often emphasize the importance of preserving the tranquility and natural state of these trails. Nature conservationists argue that maintaining the trails in their original form, free from extensive human alterations, ensures the protection of the delicate ecosystems surrounding them. However, challenges exist, primarily concerning trail maintenance and accessibility. The less trafficked nature of these paths means they may not be as well marked or safe as other routes, potentially posing risks to unprepared hikers. There's also a debate between those who wish to keep these trails lost for the sake of preservation and those advocating for increased promotion to boost ecotourism. In connecting to the broader topic of Shenandoah National Park's historical and ecological richness, the Lost Lily Trails exemplify the park's commitment to preserving its natural heritage. These trails encapsulate the park's dual role as both a sanctuary for wildlife and a venue for public enjoyment and learning, effectively enhancing the public's overall experience and appreciation of Shenandoah. The concept of historical background and significance in the context of the Lost Lily Trails of Shenandoah National Park refers to the origins and the enduring impact of these trails within both a historical and cultural framework. The historical background involves understanding how the trails were used and appreciated in the early days of the park, while their significance speaks to the role they play in preserving natural heritage and informing current park stewardship practices. The significance of the Lost Lily Trails is paramount as they offer a window into the past, showcasing how early trailblazers explored the park's rugged terrain. They are emblematic of the broader story of Shenandoah National Park, where paths were forged in harmony with nature, guiding explorers to some of the most breathtaking overlooks and diverse habitats. The trails also highlight the ecological importance of the park by traversing areas rich in biodiversity and where the endangered Shenandoah salamander and rare plant species might be found. Two illustrative examples underscore their value. First, historical documents reveal that these trails were initially used by native peoples and early settlers, serving as critical routes for trade and migration. This contributes to their standing as cultural artifacts. Secondly, park rangers today use these trails as educational tools, leading guided tours that delve into the park's natural history and the need for environmental conservation, thereby bridging past and present. One supportive opinion suggests that such trails are invaluable for educating the public about the history of human interaction with the environment, fostering a sense of stewardship and conservation. However, an opposing viewpoint raises concerns about the potential overuse of certain trails, causing damage to delicate ecosystems if not managed properly. The debate centers around finding a balance between accessibility and preservation. The historical significance of the lost lily trails also influences current and future conservation strategies, impacting decisions about trail maintenance, restoration, and visitor engagement. This connection underscores the ongoing dialogue between preserving natural beauty and accommodating recreation, ensuring the park remains a robust ecosystem while allowing people to appreciate its wonders. In conclusion, the lost lily trails are not just paths through the woods. They are storied links to our past, teaching us about sustainable interactions with nature and urging us to protect these landscapes for future generations. They epitomize the harmony between history, nature, and responsible stewardship, making them an essential aspect of Shenandoah National Park's legacy. Mapping and discovery processes in relation to the lost lily trails of Shenandoah National Park involve the methods and technological approaches implemented to uncover and document these historical and natural wonders. At the core, this concept refers to the utilization of modern tools and methodologies to chart the paths of these elusive trails, believed to be covered over time by dense vegetation and topographical changes. Mapping and discovery are crucial because they not only provide insights into the past, but also enhance visitors' experiences and ensure the preservation of Shenandoah's natural beauty for future generations. The significance of this point is multifaceted. Firstly, by employing mapping and discovery processes, researchers and enthusiasts can unearth the hidden segments of the lost lily trails, which can enrich historical and cultural understanding of the area. Additionally, these efforts can spark renewed interest among ecologists and tourists alike, who are eager to explore previously inaccessible parts of the park. This exploration can foster a deeper appreciation for the park's biodiversity and historical significance, attracting more visitors and thus supporting conservation efforts through increased awareness and funding. There are notable real-world examples demonstrating the impact of mapping and discovery processes. In Shenandoah National Park, advanced geographic information systems technology and LiDAR scanning have been used to identify and record sections of the lost lily trails previously hidden from view. These technologies enable precise documentation and aid researchers in revealing details of the park's unseen terrain. Another example is the collaboration between park authorities and local hiking groups to ground truth the findings from remote sensing data, further verifying the existence of these trails through on-the-ground exploration. On the subject of opinions, there is a consensus among conservationists and historians that mapping and discovery are vital for both preserving natural habitats and educating the public about the historical pathways that shaped human interaction with the environment. However, challenges exist. There is a debate on balancing the exposure of these trails with conservation efforts, as increased foot traffic can potentially harm fragile ecosystems. Additionally, some argue about the accuracy of technology and whether it might overlook the cultural significance of certain areas that are not immediately visible. Ultimately, the mapping and discovery processes connect deeply with conservation strategies, as understanding the layout of these trails allows for better management and protection of both the park's natural and historical resources. This intertwines with the broader objective of the Lost Lily Trails project, to revive the park's rich history while fostering sustainable exploration that aligns with conservation goals. The concept of current conditions and access points within the context of the Lost Lily Trails of Shenandoah National Park refers to the present state of the trails and the various locations where hikers can enter or begin their exploration. This involves understanding the trail maintenance status, any ongoing conservation efforts, and how accessible the trails are in terms of parking, public transportation, and entry points. The significance of identifying the current conditions and access points is crucial, as it directly affects hikers' ability to safely and efficiently plan their visits to these trails. With accurate and up-to-date information, potential visitors can make informed decisions regarding their gear, time allocation, and overall expectations. One example illustrating this point is the frequent updates provided by the National Park Service on trail conditions after severe weather events, such as storms or heavy rainfall, which often impact accessibility due to fallen trees or washed-out paths. Another example is the information on parking availability at popular access points, which can fluctuate seasonally or during peak visiting periods. This data is essential for visitors to avoid overcrowding and to enjoy a more serene hiking experience. Support for this point often comes from environmental and hiking advocacy groups, which emphasize the importance of prepared and informed hiking to minimize ecological impact and ensure personal safety. These groups advocate for clear and comprehensive communication from park authorities to the public regarding trail conditions and access. However, there are challenges associated with communicating current conditions and access points. These include the rapid changes in weather that can alter trail conditions overnight, and the potential for unauthorized trails or entry points to cause confusion and damage to the ecosystem. Additionally, some argue that publicizing certain access points could lead to increased foot traffic, which might degrade the trails and disturb wildlife. The discussion of current conditions and access points influences other aspects of the Lost Lily Trails narrative by determining how visitors interact with the environment and by shaping their overall experience. Effective management and dissemination of current conditions data ensure that the trails remain a sustainable and cherished feature of Shenandoah National Park. This aligns with broader conservation goals and enhances visitor satisfaction, ultimately contributing to the preservation and appreciation of the park's natural beauty and cultural history.